Horoscope 28th of March till 3rd of April 2022 for all of you. Aries weekly conclusion. Week commencing 28th of March till 3rd of April. In this coming week, Aries, there will be running around. Your hard work will be rewarded. In this coming week, Aries, you will achieve some income resources. There will be expenditure, but on good deeds. There will be rise in status, prestige and honor, and expenditure will be rising as well. Aries, a lot of your stale project will be back on track. You go through lots of obstacles, delays, hindrances, but your efforts will bring you dignified rewards, handsome reward. Aries, refrain from any hastiness, otherwise you'll end up ruining something very important. There will be certain crisis, fine, penalty, punishment. Aries, you would have to take extra care while handling money or finances during this phase of time. If employed, you may say, you got to go through few hard timing if you're employed with your employers. A lot of people, may I say, in your company, you may say your employer will tend not to appreciate your work, and you may feel a threat of being given less responsibility or less pay, or you might end up having a boot. Be careful. Do not get that don't be disheartened. If during this phase of time, if your efforts and hard work don't give you reward at this particular moment, but you will be rewarded. If you're into trade, you'll go through a lot of setbacks. You have to be very careful with your dealings. This period will also take you through rough weather socially. Avoid arguments with anybody and a living conflict with your friends or seniors. And you may also have to go to long trips which will not bring any desired result. Avoid activity that involve risk. Make safety your first priority. Look after your health and family health. And if you have any issue, go and see your doctor. And sometimes discontentment during this phase of time may affect your peace of mind and harmony. But this is a temporary phase, not permanent. Taurus weekly conclusion, 28th of March till 3rd of April 2022. Weekly conclusion. Taurus, in this coming week, weekly conclusion, 28th of March till 3rd of April 2022. In this coming week, you'll go through lots of uncertainties. Your expenditure will be higher than your income. You go through few health issues. After 27th of March, your efforts will bring financial rewards, gain for you. If you are going through domestic complication, then you must consult your elders. With your elders' support, help and guidance, you can resolve a lot of your complications. Refrain from aggression, overexcitation, overreaction, under stress. Otherwise, you end up spoiling something very important. This particular phase of time, Taurus, this mostly signify asset of a new wardrobe, material comfort, financial gain, indulgence in precious jewelry is also indicated during this phase of time. Businessman will find this period to be smooth one, satisfactory with profit. Success in education is also indicated. Health will remain good. At home, your sibling would be more cooperative, affectionate than ever. Some auspicious deeds are likely to be performed at your home. You may also decide on your relationship or marriage if you're eligible bachelor. During this time period, you are also getting a match of your choice. And this particular period, you'll make a lot of new friends. You may also get a mentor to show you a real path. This is the most suitable time for you to approach your boss, employer for any favor such as asking for promotion or rise. You will rise in your position at workplace. You get unexpected benefit from your superior authorities. You could also expect a profit in trade, attainment of wealth during this phase of time. Your social prestige would see a rise. You would gain more honor in your neighborhood. Gemini weekly conclusion. Week commencing 28th of March till 3rd of April 2022. Weekly conclusion for Gemini. Gemini, in this coming week, you'll go through lots of struggles, professional complications. Mentally, you can be very much upset. There will be fruitless expenditure. You will come across many income resources. By the weekend, your expenditure can be sky high. You may expect a promotion at workplace and sometimes favors of your seniors, honor from authorities, even more opportunity could be expected during this phase of time. This period also denotes success in your undertaking, favorable culmination of any stuck-up deal. Socially, you may expect an even more respectable position. Social circle will be widened, meaning more positive and gainful interaction, particularly this time. Honor from your circle of friends and acquaintances. You may even expect to be honored by the highest of authorities. You could expect a more gain for an unexpected quarter as well. Your health will be best during this phase of time. Overall happiness would be there. You would be happy and successful in your undertaking. Professionally, a very good period could be expected. You will be able to finish off the work given to you successfully on timing. Happiness at home is also indicated. You could also expect to meet someone very interesting. Some of you are also expecting to spend passionate time with a loved one. Possibility of gain from this person also indicated. Financially, this could be a good time for you. Success in your project venture will be gainful for you, and you may expect other financial gain as well. Weekly conclusion, 28th of March till 3rd of April 2022. The weekly conclusion for the Cancerian. In this coming week, there will be rise in family comfort. There might be a change of place. There will be professional fluctuations. Sometimes a lot of struggle beyond your expectation. In this coming week, Cancerian, you go through lots of tensions, series of obstacles, sometimes over-aggression, sometimes too many tensions, hassles, complications, which you never imagined before. You'll deal with many financial transactions, but you got to be extra careful about your business dealing, your financial dealings. Beware of conflicting situation, cheating, deception, fraud. Beware of dodgy people around you. You have to take extra care at your workplace to avoid disappointments with your with issues with your employer, some kind of disappointment with your employer, something like that. Sometimes you may feel humiliated and chances that some false charges would be imposed on you. Be careful. Cancerian, avoid any tricky situation during this phase of time. Financially, this period could be taxing on you. You may also find it difficult to recover some pending dues from people around you. You have to be extra careful to avoid any unnecessary expenses, misunderstanding. Disagreement may occur between you and your teacher, between you and your guru, between you and the family members, between you and your employer. Opinion of family and friends may clash with you, leading you to unnecessary arguments or fight or discontentment. Health would require your attention. You may develop a lot of physical or mental discomfort at this time. You may also feel tired and mentally depressed, and sometimes you may also consider doing some sort of a good deeds. You also likely to accomplish very successfully. Travel would be on cards. Leo weekly conclusion. In this coming week, 28th of March till 3rd of April 2022, Leo, in this coming week, you got to watch your actions, conduct, dealing and behavior. Your income will be low, expenditure will be sky high. You will go through lots of personal, professional uncertainties. Leo, you will face a lot of opposition, lack of cooperation, lack of support, lack of guidance. You will feel very lonely, sometimes feeling very down. In spite of your routine struggle, you still can achieve income, resources, financial backing. By the weekend, Leo, you'll go through some tedious issues. Due to that, you'll go through a lot of mental tension. Leo, be extra careful to avoid any unnecessary expenses. Avoid making important decisions about money. And sometimes support from your community, family member, even your partner may seem absent to you. There could be a change in your work you do. Possibility forces you to let you go out of current position. There could be a lot of traveling which may turn out stressful. Consciously avoid getting involved in any kind of argument with your people or enemies. It is likely to be totally fruitless. Take care of your health and well-being. You may develop a lot of physical health issues like stomach disorders, blood pressure, piles, causing you discomfort. You may develop needless fear, especially fear of death. Loss of honor, meaningless anxiety, restless mind during this phase of time. It is wise to avoid activities that involve any kind of risk with yourself and with your family. A relative issue may come up unexpectedly, causing you some worries. Virgo weekly conclusion, 28th of March till 3rd of April 2022. Weekly conclusion. In this coming week, you will come across income resources. Your enemies will be highly active, so please be on guard and alert. You have lots of ideas to create a major changes in your job, profession, career. You'll involve in a lot of dealings with business, profession and career. You'll involve a lot of buying and selling. There will be fruitless running around, mental tension. Sometimes you'll be very hasty. More you become hasty, more you will be able to ruin something very important. Please be aware of lots of secret tension and health complications. Virgo, you need to be extra careful not to challenge your seniors or superiors at workplace. They are likely to oppose you, resulting in enmity and humiliation. Even the relationship with your partner or neighbor may be a bit strained at this time. Your level of enthusiasm may be at all-time low, resulting in an inability to overcome obstacles that come in your way of achieving your dream objective or goal during this phase of time. This period will take you through some setbacks in your professional activities, will a general lack of progression and success. Your health will require your care and attention. You're more susceptible to health problems, particularly discomfort in stomach, blood-related problem, fever, fatigue. Be extra cautious with your diet. Avoid indigestion, food poisoning, food allergies. The health of your family will be under pressure. Be careful. Libra weekly conclusion, 28th of March till 3rd of April. Weekly conclusion for Libra. In this coming week, with the help of friends and working partners, you will be able to resolve a lot of your problems and complications. There will be a rise in family comfort. Sometime you will struggle through and your efforts will be there, but expected financial gain, rewards won't be there. Your expenditure can be sky high, but sometime there will be cheating, deception, fraud. So be extra careful. Beware of living conflict and argument and develop misunderstanding between you and the loved one. Your temper can be sky high. You'll be overreacting in a lot of situations. You'll find yourself overcoming obstacles. It is a great time for successful problem solving. If anyone gets in your way, you'll be able to deal with it easily with the minimum aggravation. It is a good time to complete any unfinished project and you're likely to succeed in whatever you put your mind and efforts in. Financially, you'll also do well and will find it easy to gain in general. Your mental and physical health will be fine. Your body will stay healthy and your mind will be free of too much stress and anxiety. It is a time to enjoy comfort, social interactions, social relationship, especially friendship with people around you. There are good chance for promotion, honor, especially from authorities, government-related people. Look after yourself. Scorpio weekly conclusion, 28th of March till 3rd of April. The coming week, the weekly conclusion for Scorpio. In this coming week, your foreign project will be progressive. You'll come across lots of obstacles, delays, complications, and your ways of flowing income resources. Scorpio, by the weekend, you will revolve around a lot of hassles, tedious situation. You got to control your temper, overreaction, fruitless conflict situations. You got to be on alert. You got to be very careful about your decision choices. On the working front, you have to take care of yourself, not to get into bad books of any of your seniors. Avoid arguments with your employer or senior staff and may say at your workplace. You may have to deal with some obstacles which could be related to competitors, authorities, or people you have unfriendly relationship with. If you express your mental anxiety, you're likely to lose your goodwill amongst the friends. Health needs proper attention. Sometimes you feel sick or lethargic. Mental anguish, fear, anxiety, restlessness may cast a spell on you. Making sure that you got to be safe and sound. And sometimes you can be unstable emotionally or unstable in your temperament. You got to watch your act. Issue related to family become a matter of concern for you. Avoid discussing anything at this time. You're likely to cause disagreement between you and your family. Be careful. Sagittarius weekly conclusion. 28th of March till 3rd of April 2022. In this coming week, Sagittarius, the weekly conclusion, in this coming week, you'll come across lots of domestic complications, fruitless journeys, totally unnecessary expenditure. You'll put a lot of effort, extreme effort, and a lot of running around, but expected financial gain, expected flow of income, expected income resources won't be there. There will be few unexpected delays, unnecessary hassles. By the weekend, there will be a rise in status, prestige, and honor. You'll participate in a lot of social events, religious events. Your expenditure will be on good deeds. With the help of family elders, you'll be able to achieving something most dignified. It would be better to avoid any argument with your senior, mentor, or well-wishers during this phase of time. This period could be proved to be sometimes distressful, prone to be experiencing grief and time of misery. Your mind may have a hard time staying focused on constructive thoughts instead of being drawn to find an escape in something of addictive nature, compensating of its restless state. Married life during this phase of time may become tense. There could be also a considerable decline in your personal happiness. Don't let the disturbance in your mind project itself in creating any kind of quarrels with your family, or peace at home may suffer. Overall, you may experience a dip in your happiness in the domestic or social life. On the health front, your mental disturbances may reflect in some physical complaint or even health issues. Plan for journey may face the obstacles. When you do travel, you may have problem being comfortable, such as sometimes lack of something important, sometimes very comfortable, sometimes not very comfortable. Capricorn weekly conclusion, 28th of March till 3rd of April 2022. In this coming week, the weekly conclusion, professionally, you'll be extremely busy. You got to work hard for your gain, success, prosperity. There will be a rise in status, prestige, and expenditure. But expenditure can be sky high. By the weekend, you'll come across many obstacles, delays, and complication in completion of your important projects. You'll go through few fruitless journeys, mental tension, fruitless expenditure, and accidents. You're likely to progress in your career with increased recognition from employer authorities. There's increased chance for promotion or better employment. You feel energetic, enthusiastic, and experience a heightened ability to overcome obstacles, resolving problems, and overcoming possible obstruction from adversaries. Your work is most likely to be successful and bring rewards for you. This particular time period will result in financial gain, absence of money-related problems. You'll do well socially, feel successful, respected, appreciated. Friends, family, acquaintances will love you. You have a chance to spend time with them. Your mind is at peace and you feel more happy and comfortable with yourself. If you have any family, you enjoy family life. Your heightened mental and physical fitness will come along with sound health, and some sort of a absence of disease will be there. Best of luck. Aquarius weekly conclusion, 28th of March till 3rd of April. The conclusion of this week for Aquarius. In this coming week, you'll come across income resources, financial opportunities. You'll have a lot of networking. Your expenditure can be sky high on luxuries, lifestyle, investment. You go through lots of unnecessary traveling. You'll go through family relationship differences and clashes. By the weekend, you'll go through professional financial fluctuations, and paramount expenditures. Refrain from being too aggressive and try not to be showing too much aggression and foul temper or foul language, overreaction in everything you do. If you don't control yourself, you will end up ruining something very important for yourself. This particular period, mostly pretend sometimes absence of expected result to profit in trade, and sometimes decline in wealth. If you're a manufacturer, this time period brings you some sort of kind of a setbacks. This is a time period when you're more susceptible to fear than usual. You may feel at risk of being cheated, experience anxiety for no apparent reason at all. As a result, you may find it difficult to handle ordinary affairs of your life. Sometimes you find it so difficult in ordinary affair of your life. not as smoothly. You may find yourself not so happy, sometimes get irritated very easily, even at your serious one. You may feel less compassionate, and sometimes you're susceptible to few headaches and problem in your eyesight. This is a time period you've got to look after your mental and physical health. Pisces weekly conclusion. 28th of March till 3rd of April 2022, weekly conclusion. In this coming week, the weekly conclusion, you go through lots of struggles, complicated circumstances. In this coming week, you will accomplish income resources. You have a lots of planning ideas to create a significant changes in your job, business, profession, career. By the weekend, refrain from overexcitation, overreaction. More you become reactive, more you'll be able to ruin something very important. You'll be quite annoyed and grumpy. Your rising expenditure can cause you lots of tensions and insecurities. There could be permanent or temporary change. And sometimes you'll come across few difficulties at workplace or ruffle time with your superior at workplace or your employer. You need to take extra care to avoid getting a bad reputation at workplace. You may feel irritable, tired, prone to have a disagreement. To complete the task on hand or to meet your set objective, you may take more effort than usual. There's a heightened chance for going on long trips which will not bring any desired result, may turn out to be not to have been necessary in the first place. During this time period, you feel more tired than usual. Your health need proper attention. You're susceptible to some stomach problem, disturbed bowel movement, discomfort in your eyes, and some issues. Avoid activity that physically risky. There's a tendency toward accident. On the home front, you need to put extra attention to avoid dispute among family, friends, making sure you get extra rest to minimize irritability and mental tension. Disagreement may crop up between you and your spouse, may affect your married life. Overall harmony, peace at home could also be challenged during this phase of time. Please do press the bell for like and become our subscriber, please. So we can inform you about our content, weekly horoscope, monthly horoscope, yearly horoscope, as well as transit effect of Rahu's transit effect for you, Jupiter transit effect and Saturn transit effect. And may I say, we're also doing the live streaming, which you can participate, live show consultation during the streaming. So we can inform you all these contents and you can take advantage of. So become our subscriber. But if you might need a complete weekly horoscope report because you want a complete analysis for the coming week, and as long as you have a will, affordability and need, then visit my website which can acquire the weekly horoscope report, which can give you complete analysis for this coming week and as well as give you task precaution chanting for the coming week. Take advantage of this applied weekly horoscope report and achieve your best. And website name is Prakash astrologer.com, and visit my website for weekly horoscope.